Hello, darlings. Hi, lovies. All right, let's get going. Busy day. Welcome, everybody. It is a busy day. Um, Coffee shop is open. I already have three that came through, and I already have those. And then, of course, the chat is always open. So let's do this. Jen is back at it after her solo break for a while. Break. I use that term loosely. Um, it is busy around here. Even though it's the dead of winter, Jen has homesteading, gardening on the brain. So it is busy. And homeschooling and all that fun stuff. Okay. So let's get to it. Um, our Rocco is gonna be a little bit late, and that's okay. If you can't make it, you can't make it. I feel bad when I can't make it to King of Cups show because, well, his sneaky way of doing things. That old wizard lizard has his shows during our supper time, and it's hard for me to get in there. But let's um, let's get into the show, and I just want to take a minute to say I love y'all. And there will be a story time, another story time coming up. And apparently, there is a book about two selfish big fat pigs. Yeah, I said it. And I don't, I, I already know who the babies picked to be the two selfish fat pigs, but I don't want to spoil it. So, anyway, a couple little housekeeping things. Nothing major. Tarot class tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Um, oh yes, your notes, your notes. That's your homework. Yeah. It's okay. Uh, there was a suggestion. First, I want to say thank you to all of the class for responding to an email that I sent out. You guys are beautiful and you're so loving, and I appreciate each and every one of you. There was a suggestion if I could share some written notes. I don't mind doing that. Um, Kind of takes the point away from you guys taking notes during class because I could very easily send these to you and you could do your own, you could make a copy of it and just print it out. But the point is that you're supposed to make notes based on what cards mean to you, not me. You can take general notes based on weight, but you should make them your own. And I don't want to dictate to you what the cards are. So I'm considering it, but it, considering is a loose term. Okay. All right. So let me go up here to all the questions that I can see that will allow me to see. It stopped showing them at 12:51 my time. So I'm going to star the ones that are in the chat. I did get the correction, Charlotte. No worries, lovey. I got you. But I'm going to go in here and star these because I don't want to lose them because you know how, well, it's tech. What do you know? All right. Here we go. And while I'm doing this, many prayers out to everyone that is dealing with the setback with weather. Seems kind of nasty out there in certain sections of our nation and across the world. But you are in my thoughts and prayers. Now, the littles had a different way of looking at it. They really, really want snow, and we had a few flakes, but it's it was still a little too warm here, so they would melt right away. And the littles are totally convinced that their Tia Nadia and their Uncle Rocco are hogging all of the snow, and it's not fair. So, if y'all want to cheer on the littles, y'all take it out on Nadia and Uncle Rocco. But, all right. All right. I've got a few starred. I love you too, Kat. I love you. Absolutely, Jules. Yeah, you got to make these cards absolutely your own. Your intuition will tell you what these cards mean. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing. There was no major housekeeping stuff going on. That's pretty much it. But I'm back at it. And I promise to continue to be back at it. Oh, the other thing is Wednesday's roundtable. So y'all hound Rocco when he comes in here. He's wanting to try out StreamYard, and King and I are more than willing, and with Nadia letting him host that. But if he hasn't mastered the StreamYard techie stuff, that's okay. I will host it. DHP is going to be our guest, handsome man himself. Um, so when Rocco comes in, I just need to know because I'll put up that thumbnail and that way you guys know where you're going. If Rocco takes it, I'll lead you to Rocco's channel. If I take it, I'll lead you to mine. If King takes it, I'll lead you to mine or his as well. So all is well. All right. We ready to go? Oh dear, Dragonfly. Dragonfly, if you got a phone, if you have some technical advice, well, let me make a note of it. I'll resend it to you, honey. Let me get my Dragonfly. Because I have them all. They're in my backlog. I will resend them to you, honey. It may take me a couple of days, but I'll send them. I don't want you to miss out on class. No worries. I got you, lovey. I got you. All right. All right, mods. I've got everything up until 17's question at 110. I don't see anything else coming in. You guys keep track if I lose them. I don't think that I will, but we'll let it go for a little while. By the way, Wing said, thank you, Wingsy. Says it's 111. Yes, it is. All right. Well, let's get to it. We're going to first start with my coffee questions. All right, Sister Caroline, what do we got going? I did a meditation that you saw purple background, then the shape of a diamond, all connected, and they had diamonds in them. Okay, I'm imagining this. Then the background switched to blue and the shapes became squares. Okay, once again, backgrounds change and it was a sunset or a sunrise over a wheat field. What's going on there? Is there a meaning behind it? All right, well, let's take a peek. You know, spirit talks to us in different ways. All right. All right. Here we go. Miss Caroline, what in the world? What are all these colors? I got 4 decks laid out today because they told me to choose 4 different ones depending upon the questions that I would need 4 different decks. Don't ask me why. I just work here. Here we go. Colors, shapes. Spirit talks to us in Lots of different ways, but we also need to remember sometimes dreams are just dreams, visions are just visions. They don't mean anything right away, but I will do my best. Ooh, spitting cards. All right. Interesting. I had a little spiritual thing happen to me this weekend, and I had to reevaluate my readings. Not that they aren't bad; they're not good, so to speak. But I'm a growing, and they told me to change, so I'm going to read something differently. It means a new layout, and my tarot class will learn these eventually. All right, Caroline. Looks like things are leveling out. There's still some secrets behind it. It's positive though. It's positive. Okay, we had a card spit out, and that's the 10 of Cups. Now, cups are about emotion, spiritual fulfillment, and this is a happy card. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, wishes are being granted, and it's a good, stable thing. That means frequency, colors, vibration, all of it looks good. Now that's accented by the Queen of Cups. That means that's personal for you and the collective. You are being fulfilled too. Now, you still have some things going on in your life that can make you a little sad and depressed, and that you're really focusing on. Try not to overthink it too much, because you're letting those emotional things overtake your life. And what happens is that causes strife. Five of Wands is, it can mean inner conflict. Okay. You're still kind of battling some internal things going on. But the current situation is you're a leader. You're learning how to take control of those emotions. Well, that's the Emperor. That means he puts his foot down and says, no, I got this. And ain't nobody going to tell me what to do. All right. The outcome is the Sun card, honey. That's the most beautiful card in the deck, in my opinion, because how can you beat the Sun energy? Caroline, they are letting you know that emotionally and manifesting, if you feel a little out in the cold and like something's not there yet, there's more to it with these signs, shapes, collars. There's some secret stuff, and this can have to do with gifts that you have, spiritual gifts. I love the purple color because you did mention it. Pay attention to some spiritual insights that you may be getting here in the future. So take that as like a first download and like, ooh, there's something spirit's trying to tell me. Pay attention to it, but take control of it. Okay. You're not left out in the cold. Remember, fives, because you have two fives, it is a temporary thing. They may just be warning you of something. Okay. Don't let stuff bring you down. It's all right. Okay. All right. I'm just double checking questions because I don't want to miss anything. Thank you, Moon. Yeah, your adopted daughter. Send her my way. You've got my phone number. Everything's in the description. If somebody needs something, please let them know. Oh, and Nikki, our Itasca. A lot of people don't know how to say her name, but Itasca. I found a recipe. I thought of you the other day. My carnivore sister. If you want it, I'll send it to you. Okay. A lot of people are changing their diets. First of the year, lots of resolutions. I don't do it because I don't care. I know. Jen, why you have to be so ugly? I'm not. It's just not my thing. All right. Here we go. So, Carolina, I hope that resonates, honey. Shapes, collars, Spirit has a message, but there's still a lot of secrets behind it. But they're letting you know that your wishes are being granted. Still just search a little bit more. Just wait. That's just a little drop in the bucket. Okay. All right. All right. No, I will. I'll do that, Nikki. I'll send it to you. They were called bacon cheeseburger meatballs. There's no carbs in it because meatballs, you have to have a binder, and they used pork rinds because there's no carbs. But I thought of you and I thought, ooh, Nikki might like that. So if you want it, I'll send it to you. Okay. Miss Nadia. What are you doing, sister? All right. I hope the snow hasn't gotten to you too bad. The littles are asking about you this morning. They were going through books. Read this to Tia. Read this to Tia. All right, Nadia. I just completed working on someone's generational tree. From the outcome, I would like to know if the generational tree was previously dead or did we put new life into it? Is there anything else that I need to work on with this client? Okay. So we'll take it one at a time, see what spirit wants to do. Was it dead? All right. You are right, Rocco. Are you home? Are you in here? Now can I ask yourself, are you going to host Wednesday or do you want me to cover it, Lovey? Because I'm going to go put that thumbnail up as soon as I'm done with the show. That way everybody knows where to go for DHP show. Come on in, hubby. Hubby's here. Hubby going back to work. I love you, baby. All right. All right. Was this generational tree already dead? They don't completely die. They still have vibration, but the vibration can and the frequency coming from it can actually you assume that it's dead, but it's actually just dormant. That means nothing can take growth until something happens. Something has to spark the energy. All right. Okay. They said blend all the questions together. So I'm also asking if you spark new growth. They said all of them, all of them, all of them. Okay, quit yapping in my ear. You're making my ear ring. My right ear. Okay. Anybody else had heightened ear ringing lately? Whew. I just wish mine wouldn't go off like in the middle of the night. But hey, the Vedic guy. Well, hello, hello, and welcome. Hey, come on in. Wow, Nadia. You did real well, honey. You did real well. Yeah, this tree, I'll say tree line, okay, has been out of commission for quite a while. Um Interesting. Let me just say this and you can let me know if it resonates with you. You pretty much totally destroyed it. The nasty, ugly part, not the good stuff, but you revived the good stuff. And it looks like the client that you were working on was totally on board with you, with your words and your ceremony. So this is good. This family tree for a long time has been really distracted. They haven't focused enough on their spirituality. It's more about 3D stuff. which can happen to all of us, but they were very distracted and they didn't focus on the emotional damage that had been done all along. Okay. In turn, this is what you have accomplished. This is the Sun card. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So this is what you did. All past issues with this family tree issue has found judgment. Everything that has been done has been called away, waking some people up. You woke your client up, but this is judgment has been served on all the negativity that's been in that energy of that tree, because you are correct. They have totally lost all emotional gumption, let's say. They were just hurt and down, depressed. It's very sad. They were always focusing on more on the loss than what is really, like, all these turned over cups down here. They focus on that more than they do. You still got a little going on here. You still got a little spark to that tree, but you destroyed all that negativity with that Tower card. Good job. Good job. You and your words and what you did with the Queen of Swords, you served balance, justice, and you were dead on exactly what you did. But your client was on board with you. King of Wands is very determined to be on board with the Queen because he is accenting her. The Kachina knife that I'm using is he sits across from her. So your client was very on board with what you were saying. You destroyed all the negativity. Now, I'm going to ask one more question on that, since it was 3 questions in one. If there's anything else that you need to do. Okay. Very cut and dry. 3-card spread. What you need to do, but not just you, your client. Okay. King of Cups, set boundaries, because he can be a sneaky little butt. We love our Dennis. It kind of looks like him, doesn't it? We love our Dennis. It's not personal on our King of Cups. The King of Cups is about setting boundaries emotionally, that he does not allow these things to happen to him anymore. Okay. Break the chains of this guy. All right. There's still some secretive things that your client is going to find out, but these are good things. These are spiritual gifts. Okay. So I would encourage you, give it time, give it patience. Temperance is about that. You know, subconsciously, he's going to work on himself. He has internal work to do, personal. And then the 6 of Swords, moving out of troubled waters. He is divinely protected now by your words and what you did. Good job, Lovey. Give it time. There's nothing that you need to do right away. Okay? Okay. Let me... Not hosting, Rocco? Okay, Lovey, I got you, babe. I'll handle it. No worries. I talked to DHP earlier, and he's going to send me some stuff. I got you. But I will work with you so you can figure out your StreamYard. Okay. All right, so that is Nadia. Nadia, I hope that resonates with you, honey. And let me refresh this, because we are praising the Creator for my internet working. And we love that. Thank you, sweet Marcy. Thank you, darling. All right. One more, and this is the one that had the correction. It's from Sister Charlotte. Wasn't her daughter-in-law, it's her stepdaughter. And I got that. All right. I got you. All right. Felt empty. Well, they had cut it off themselves, sweetheart. Yeah. They're too focused. But you destroyed it. The negative, the positive. So that's good. That's good. All right. I know we've only gone a half an hour, but man, I have 17 starred. It's 1:27. You got 3 minutes to throw in one more question. It takes me a while because I'm solo. I'm not working with a group. So 3 minutes exactly at 1:30 Eastern. I'm going to cut off questions because I do want to. I did pull oracles and stuff, and I do want to do that. Okay. All right, Miss Charlotte. Here we go, love. Your stepdaughter is saying that you abused your husband. Oh, horseshit. Sorry. I know, Miss Charlotte. Also, that she is going to get an emergency order to sell your home. That his poor health changes any agreement that was made between he and I. What can the cards tell you? Well, I'm going to allow my ego to step in just for a second until I tell it to shut up, because that's the way Jen works. And because my husband is a legal guru and that's what he has a degree in, first of all, legally and based on what you're telling me, she has no standing. So no worries, lovey. Don't let that negative energy and those words come in and affect you at all. Okay. She ain't got no business. Because unless he has been declared incompetent to make decisions and he made her power of attorney, she has no say anyway. And because I know that that hasn't happened, he still is of sound mind. And even if he wasn't, you as his wife would have had to have been legally declared his caretaker and that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to, I'm not a legal attorney. I cannot give advice. I have to do that disclaimer. Honey, she ain't got nothing. Now, I'm going to turn the ego off. I'm going to shut all that out. And now I'm going to ask Spirit what Spirit says, because this sounds like a very spiritual attack. Okay. All right. 3-minute warning, Vedic guy. It just means that once I get so many questions built up, it takes me a while to get through them. Our shows are generally about an hour and a half, and I do oracles as well. So I squeeze in as many as I can, but if not, it can be draining. And of course, I have a life outside of this that I have a very busy afternoon and got some stuff to do, but that's okay. But I'm so glad that you're here. Get your questions in. And if you don't get them answered today, you can't afford a reading or don't want one or whatever, save them for Wednesday or Friday, regardless of who's hosting. Or if you just want me to answer, save them for next Monday. It's not a problem. Okay? All right. Thank you, mods. 17 got the last one in. All right. So I'm going to ask Spirit step in. I told my ego to shut up. Not always easy, but I have managed to find the duct tape. All right. What is going on with this stepdaughter? And that being his daughter, she's emotionally attached to it. All right. You're probably worrying for nothing, darling. Hey, y'all send out good vibes to Miss Charlotte. She needs it. She's got a fight on her hands right now, but she's going to make it. She's going to do what she got to do. Thank you. And Spirit agrees, honey. You're fine. You're fine. You're all right. All right. Here we go. So, Miss Charlotte, Spirit agrees. All right. So, your marriage to your husband, you're the one that has full say. Ace of Swords. So, these complement each other. Your say has everything to do with your marriage. Okay. It's been that way all along. You've been married so long. That's the Strength card, because this is in the past. Honey, you got full rights. So whatever she's telling you, this is the current situation. 7 of Wands. Class will learn this card tomorrow. Stand your ground. You are the king of the hill. You have final say. You've got the upper ground. You're all right, darling. All right. 2 of Wands. I know that you kind of want to emotionally give up your determination to keep fighting, one foot in and one foot out. Honey, no, you stay there. You're going to advance. You're going to leave the comfort zone and you're going to go out there and fight it. Don't worry about it. This is perfect advice. The advice cards are: do not let this bother you and bring you anxiety by what you hear. These are swords. Somebody's going me in your ear. Stop that. Don't worry about it. Nope. The death card. Beautiful. That accents the 9 of Wands. It has to come to an end, and it will, but it's going to bring beautiful change, okay? Even the death. I know, that's Rocco's nightmare. Go ahead and spit, honey. Toth card. Um I heard him spit. It brings a beautiful outcome. He holds that beautiful rose in his hand because regardless of what has nasty and ugly has got to end, there's a beautiful sprout that's going to come out of it. Don't worry about what she says. You're all right. Stick to your guns. You're stronger than that. You can't be manipulated. All right. Cena, if you are not, it should work for everybody. If you are having issues, all the payment options are in the description. I'll have to look in. I should screenshot that. Can one of my mods screenshot that? Her question at 1:33 Eastern. Giro Pay or Klarna, if that's outside of the country. I can look into it. The only thing I have to do is click buttons of acceptance. I'm starting to grow outside the country and I want to make sure that I can accommodate everybody. All right. All right. All right. We have 18 starred questions. So let's go to those. I'll refresh coffee anyway. All right, here we go. I'll pop them up there as I start them. Here we go. Miss Caroline, I have been getting cramps in your ribs, back, legs, feet, and hands. What's the dealio? Well, the dealio, first of all, got an immediate download that you're dehydrated. You need to add water, something to your system. They showed me water. All right, but I will ask Spirit. Ooh, and some cards flip on themselves. Okay. All right. So it looks like there's some physical things, but there's some ascension things as well. All right. So let me take this off and I'll show you. All right, the 9 of Pentacles is he doesn't tread lightly. He's very careful in planning. So I want you to think about manifesting something good. You're losing out. 5 of Pentacles is loss. You're losing something. Manifest something better. And I keep getting water. Now you do have some ascension symptoms, but it's not not to that level. Okay. Cups. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for the verification. 8 of Cups. Okay. This guy's walking away. Now, cups, they're water signs. Remember, you walked away not getting enough liquid in your diet. Okay. You're just not. And then the 7 of Cups says, please add to it. This is multiple choice. Please increase your fluids and what you're putting into your body. That's one of the huge things. And if it's not just water, it could be a mineral deficiency. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the Knight of Cups does come in here. Tread lightly with this because this is a huge health issue. And then the Ace of Cups, add more, add more, add more. Okay. You got to fulfill. Now, you only got one on the Ascension. Magician is a major arcana, and it can let you know that some of it's Ascension, but it's irritated and aggravated by physical. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. No worries, Nikki. Do what you got to do. You do you, boo. All right. Here we go. All right, Brother Roy. How is it across the pond? Hope you are well, love. Are you a star seed? Most of us are. If we're not what we call a star seed, which I do, we've got so much, let's quote unquote, alien. I use that term loosely. So full of multiple DNAs. But yeah. You know, a lot of people want to know star seed, star seed. But I will tell you this. I'm still going to pull cards on it, but I want to let you know. I want to let all of you know that term star seed. I think, my personal opinion, we need to transmute that term because it's so broad. We need to transmute that into what we do know for sure. We are all light workers. That's what's important. We are all light workers of the divine creator, and that's what we are. Because we're all awake, we're all here, we're all a family, we're working together, we're working individually. That's what we need to focus on. I'm not picking on Brother Roy. I just know that that question comes in all the time, not only about individuals themselves, but kids, grandkids. Yeah, we're all star seeds. But what we need to understand is we're light workers. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but we really need to take a different look of how we describe ourselves. We are defined by our soul and what lives inside these meat sacks. But I am going to pull cards, ego aside, and ask if Brother Roy is a star seed. Okay. King told you you're not a light worker, but a star seed. Well, okay. That's the way King reads. We'll see if Spirit agrees, and then I'll be corrected. I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong. Your pronoun is sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Ooh, why do I have a card that's spit out? What is wrong with you? Grumpy old thing. All right. Yes, I did, Spirit. Thank you. They just want to let me know. Jen, shut up. I'm going to tell you what to say. Told you I just work here. Bossy. All right. Roy, it says, yes, you are. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. You are a gift from the universe. The divine creator has given your presence, your soul, and spirit to us. And boy, do we love you. And your main goal is, or your destiny, so to speak. They don't always tell me this. is for humanitarian. Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. And that's my major, major humanitarian. You are here to help humanity, whether it's with your words, your action, your money, that kind of stuff. But you have the ability to manifest much quicker than a lot of people. And then the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is it well aspected. So, and it's not a coven. It's not dark. This is more of a collective. He's a worker. You see, he's working on something. He's perfecting something, but he works together as a group. You are part of the collective starseed to help humanity. So yes, you are. And look, your base card is the worker bee. Keep working on it. You're getting all your ducks lined up. You're doing just fine. Okay. All right. All righty. Here we go. Our Miss Moon. How are you, love? You had a weird dream. Tuberculosis testing. Are TB tests nefarious too for people? Well, honey, nothing shocks me anymore, but let's see. Let's see. I hear little Mana hollering and screaming. And y'all give him a hoop and holler and hooray. He is 98% potty trained. And he hadn't even peed on a tree. That's how I trained my boys, but he's doing real good. He's constantly telling me, tell your friends, I pee in a potty. Not TMI, right? Well, y'all needed to know that because little man's your family. All right. TB tests. Oh, wow. Okay. So I don't think that we need to worry about, I would worry more about the current ones than if you had it years ago. Like I used to have, as a teacher, I had to have these every year. It looks like something has greatly changed. The death card. Something changed. They changed them over. Now, the ones you get now, I'd have the fear of the unknown. Like, what the crap are they putting in these? In the past, you have no worries. That's a celebration. They didn't do anything to them. I'm going to ask Spirit, like, what timeline? Okay, thank you. So in looking into the future, he looks into his future. What is coming? Tread lightly with those. I wouldn't get the current ones because they're sneaky little devils. Yeah, magician's a trickster in this. You don't know what you're going to get. The old ones, how long ago? Okay, so a decade. Okay, so a decade. All right, so a decade, because the 10, they wrapped that up about 10 years ago. So if you've had one in the last 10 years, then they started getting a little nasty and ugly. So be very, very careful with them. But if you had one prior to 10 years, I wouldn't worry about it. It was totally fine. They just started, and it was a slow process. They're not doing this like big shock card to me. Like all of a sudden the past year, they got really, really bad. No, it seems like a slow build-up process the last 10 years. Okay. So kind of do your math. When was the last time you had one? Hi, Sister Deb. Listened to a video and it said that a fourth wave of volunteers was coming in now. What do the cards say? Okay. Like light workers, star seeds, whatever you want to call them. All right. Let's see. A fourth wave. Well, I do believe that we've got a ways to go. But let's see. No. Nope. No, it doesn't look like it. That's a lie. Okay. That's the liar thief card. Nope. Whoever's here is already meant to be here. They've already gathered who they need here in this time. That information is false. Now that's just what I'm getting. And now I'm not saying stop listening to everybody, but use your discernment. Nope. That reincarnation process has stopped. Who is here now? And I get that it's been the last 5 years. The last little bit is the last few people that are going to come in new. Okay? I'm sorry if that's hard to hear, but it says no, that's not truthful. I'm not going against any YouTube video or anything. I don't know, but according to my cards and spirit, it says no. All right, 17. Is there an island that is protected by warships and it's named Temple? Interesting question. Temple. Is there an island by warships? It's Temple. Oh, wow. Had a card spit out. It tells me kind of everything I need to know. Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, 17. Yeah, the card that got spit out is the Seven of Wands. Highly guarded, highly protected. This is my white hat card, so that's military. Yes, it is. But there's more to it than that because the moon card comes in and there could be, maybe it's the name of it. It does exist, but maybe it's the name because the moon says there's more to this than that. There's some illusion around that. Another military card. Yeah. It's highly guarded, highly protected. Curious, I really want to say that this island is part of the new world now that can be beyond the ice wall, whatever you want to call it, Middle Earth. This island is not something that you can just find. It's not like you can throw a dart at a map and it just show up because the Fool card says, that's a new beginning. It's like going somewhere, like look down here at all the detail. No, it's something brand new. The Fool's Journey is something brand new. I don't know. I keep getting that it's not quite what we think in our territory. I hope that makes sense. Whole new continent we can't see. Well, that would make sense because it's something that we haven't been taught in geography. Like we can't throw a dart and say, "Oh, there it is." It's something hidden. That Fool card tells me that. Okay. All right, here we go. 17. I have a friend that got all the jet. Ugh, sick again. Is it fades? Okay. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Man, I hate to hear that. Yeah, it is. So now the spirit may have a different term for it. Now, this is the card that flew out, and that's the Ace of Wands. Yes, it is. It's very bad. This is going to be a global issue. This was harvested inside those Jabberdo things, okay? They are literally on borrowed time, all of them. If it's not Vades, it's cancer. It's anything that got activated, anything dormant living in their bloodstream or whatever. It boosted it. They call them boosters for a reason. Yeah, they boosted the negative stuff in our bodies, not the positive things, if that makes sense. But it confirmed, yes, that ace flew out. Okay, here we go. 17. It's my best friend that died after her third job, my angel that keeps pushing me to research the topic. Probably. It makes sense to me, but let's see. It's a yes or no question. Wow. You had one that flew out. You want me to stop? Okay. I said stop. And he said you don't need any more. Just take the one that flew. It's the sun card. Yes. She's all over you, darling. Absolutely. Pay attention. She's the sun. She's shining her light on this. Please, please. And it's like a warning. Please do it. Wow, your base card on that is the King of Swords, and he's about bringing truth and honor and integrity. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that was sweet. Thank you. The other message is we will reconcile and be together once again. That's beautiful. That's a private message beyond you researching. She just wants you to know that it's all good. It's all good. Okay. All right. Here we go. Jules, what you doing, lovey? What advice does Spirit have for you? Go on vacation. No, I'd love to tell that to everybody, but let's see. Someone bought me a coffee. All right, I'll come back to that. All right. What advice does Spirit have for me, Miss Jules? All right, we'll just do it in general. You're making me shuffle a different way. Why you gotta be so picky? That's Jules Guardians for you, making me do it special. But they are. They're insisting. Picky, picky. And then throwing them at me. What is going on with your emotions? You got some things going on in your life that can be overflowing and that can upset you emotionally. So Spirit wants you to, no. The Queen of Cups is always focused. There can be some negative things going on in your life. Stop focusing so much on that. Okay. Tread lightly with your emotions. Remember, we have to set boundaries. And the Ace of Cups, your emotional fulfillment will come once you become the boss of your emotions and your ego. The cups are all over the place. Wow. All right. 7 of Swords. Now, some truths, some things going on in your life may not be true and accurate. So use some discernment when you're hearing things. I get this as family. Pay attention to what you're hearing, what you're experiencing. Something's trying to get your attention. The Judgment card, and somebody's going to pay for it too, because judgment will be served. But somebody's trying to get your attention. Could be with those words. The Chariot. You're going to overcome all these issues, but Spirit's saying really work on your emotions. What is wrong with? I don't know if you can hear that reverb. It's really bad on my end. Ugh. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Here we go. The baby. Are my gifts growing? Well, you know they are, honey. You just doubting? No. Can't be doing that. Let's see. Spit a card out. Ooh. Yes, I heard you. All right. Interesting. Here we go. Yeah, here's the card that spit out. Yes, mama. The Empress. Yes, you're coming into your own. You're realizing, first of all, you're more in tune with nature than you ever have been, and you need to keep pushing that. Okay. But the Empress is very abundant and sovereign in what she does. And they threw out another card, and that's the Independent Sovereign. Now, but they're pushing the issue that you need to break away from everybody else's problem. That means you need to start muting and turning down that empath part of you. It is not your job to solve everyone's problems. Your gifts will manifest even more once you break free and work on the baby. That you go internally and do you, boo, not everybody else. Page of Cups. These things will start to show slowly. Pages are starting something new, but the Page of Cups is about get excited about it. If you can get your emotions in check, you're doing just fine. But you are growing. Yes, you are. The base card on that is the Five of Swords. This is all strategically. Remember your words, things that you hear, think, and what you say as well. Don't take on everybody else's problems. Okay? All right. Love you, Rocco. All right, let me go up here to this coffee. Hello, dear sweet Jen. Well, hello, sweetheart. I recently got paperwork stating I am being sued for non-payment of a loan and a letter from a lawyer to represent me. Why does that seem weird? Lawyers don't seek you out. You find your own lawyer. That's constitutional. Okay, never mind. What does Spirit say about how I should handle this, please? And thank you. This has garbage written all over it, but I'm going to... All right. Ugh, I don't like any of that. Remember, deep state's in a last-ditch effort to try to gather anything they can, even when it means robbing people. Blatantly, not just secretively anymore. I get that you shouldn't worry about it. Thank you. They're actually saying don't do anything. Wait. Just wait. Yeah, just wait. Okay, so here's what you get. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so pages are about starting out slow, but he's a slow manifester. I want you to slowly start thinking something ain't right here. Pentacles are about money. They're going after people who they think are vulnerable. Pages are vulnerable. Look at that little fawn without that mama. He's very vulnerable. They're going after people that they think they can attack. It does not work that way. You have grown into the Knight of Pentacles, and he sits back and goes, I'm going to watch you. I'm going to see what you're going to do. It says do nothing. Sit and watch and wait and see what happens. But you're going to love the last card. Your divine creator is shining a light on that, going, you are divinely protected. Do not worry about this. Do not worry about this. Wow, your base card is the same thing. Do not bring that anxiety and worry. No, that's all lie. Don't worry about it. Look, they say pull 2 more. This is looking into the future. Okay, 3 of Wands is about what is on the horizon for me. 10 of Cups, that's all going to wrap up and you're going to be snuggled by the fire, all happy. You good. You good. Don't be worrying about that crap. These people are desperate. And what they do is use fear tactics to scare people. Do not fall for that. Don't worry about it. Hi, Miss Kay. Hi, everybody coming in. Don't think like that, Vedic guy. Listen, every day is your day. Every day is your day. We all have bad days. It's all right. Today is your day. Every day. All right, Sister Peg. Should I go public on my views of occult? Advice from higher would be greatly appreciated. You're public on view. Honey, you do what you want to. You go public on anything you want. Your voice is your voice. You do you, boo. Wow, my ears are ringing. Okay. And that was a warning. Right side, so feminine. You might get attacked for it. Well, let me see. Because covens, generally, whether you know it or not, covens are generally female-led. Women can be nasty. Did y'all know that? All right, let's just see. Should you go public? Card spitting out. Nope. Hold on to that. 4 of Pentacles is holding on. Hold on to what you have. Because if you do, it's going to cause a fight and you could be attacked. We ain't playing that. Don't welcome on it. You need to lean on your faith. Now, I want you to pay attention because my eyes were drawn to this. All right. These are 2 5s. Even though this one's a major arcana, there's still 2 5s. 5s are temporary. That feeling of needing to go public is temporary. Please do not. And your base card is the 4 of swords. And you have another 4. So 4s is leading up to the 5. Nope. That's a little nudge saying, keep that a secret. That's almost like take it to your grave. No, not yet. Keep those secret words to yourself. It's not worth this. Okay. So not yet, Peg. Okay. Not yet. As of right now, they say no. Vedic guy, I do have yours. It's coming up. You're 4th in line. I have 8 left. A couple is Zababy, Dragonfly, then the Vedic guy, Terry, 2 more Zababy, and then we end on 17 is what I have, okay? It's just in order. It's time-stamped, okay? Please be patient, and if you have to go, I totally understand. You can go back and watch the replay. No worries. All right, Zababy. Is my youngest son the baby I lost reincarnated? Okay. I'm looking for a yes or no in anything that they want to tell me. Wow. That's a good thing. The answer is yes, love. Yeah. Wow. A little fighter. A little spitfire. All right. The Knight of Swords. Something tells me this little one always speaks their mind, always determined to move forward and speak their mind, or at least they're thinking it. Because remember, swords are at least thoughts. If it doesn't come out, but man, that's moving forward. Now, King of Cups. This can be about emotions. He's there to bring the emotion. Thank you. You have two kings sitting side by side. Now, when it comes to the King of Cups, that's about emotional boundaries, but he was determined to come back in. If mom couldn't take that loss, that's to determined to come back in. These are all masculine cards. This is about emotional fulfillment, releasing boundaries, because when you got one king balancing off the other, they have to work together. His determination, he was cut off. Boundaries were set. He wasn't allowed in the first time, but he was determined to come in here, Mama. Yeah. So he came back around. There's your page. Yep. He said, I came back. I came back as the younger. So the answer is yes. Absolutely. Wow. Another knight on the bottom. Yeah. Wow. You got a little Spitfire fighter. Maybe he even tends to not even guard his words, that it can cause emotional upset. I don't know. That's just what I keep getting. You have to tell me. All right. Well, as a baby, it makes sense to me according to these cards. He was like, I'm coming back in, Mom. All right, here's the next one. Is something messing with my YouTube today? Well, it could just be AI stuff, but let's manifest that correcting. It'll tell me if it's spiritual, or it'll tell me it's just 3D everyday life and it's just internet. No, that's all right. It's just internet. It's just internet. No, you're fine. There's nothing spiritual. It looks good. It's just distracting you because you think it is. You want to make an attachment to it, but it's not. It's just garbage internet contract stuff. They're going through a lot of stuff. It's just making you sad. You're not being attacked or anything. It's all right. Wow. I love that. That's confirmation. That's my quantum card. The star card is my quantum. So they are trying to get all this Starlink stuff in. And the internet's been spotty just about anywhere you go. So don't think spiritual attacks or anything like that. It's just a distraction because you notice it. No worries. It'll be all right. It's just temporary. Okay. All right. No worries, Nads. Be careful, love. Love you. Here we go. Dragonfly. I always have my window open a bit. My question is, was the streak of light that flew in my way? What was it? What was that streak of light? Sounds like spirit, but let's see. Maybe it'll tell me whose spirit it is. Could be a guardian, but they don't normally show themselves that way. They're pretty quiet. Sounds like a loved one, maybe. Wow. Okay. Wow. Masculine energy here. Masculine energy. There is a masculine energy here. This is spirit. It's spirit. So what they're showing me is this happened like super fast. Like you didn't even have time to blink. This is fast moving. 8 of Wands is like bam, right there. And see, there's your light. Phew, right there, came through. But this tells me that it's somebody that you're really emotionally attached to, and it's a man. That's King of Cups. So think about somebody. Is this a father figure? Father figure. Is this a father figure? Oh, no, it's not. Nope. No, it's not. Nope. This is an off-worlder that chooses to work with you. A star card is off-worlder, and the Eight of Pentacles is the worker bee. This is an off-worlder that's trying to get your attention, but it is a masculine, and that's an Atlantean card. So I would look into talking to your spirit guides. Somebody's trying to help you through some things. Okay. They want you to win a victory. They want to help you. There's something in your life going on right now that's causing you a lot of anxiety and bringing you down, and they're there to let you know, please don't surrender to that. You're going to have victory. Hold on. Hold on. Masculine, but I get Atlantean energy. My cup cards are Atlantean cards when it comes to off-worlder. Now, we have discussed before Atlantean, Lemurian, and all those different kinds, but water world. So think outside the box. It doesn't have to be Atlantean, but some of those, there's so many different species, but it's off-world, it's masculine, and it's your friend, and they're there to help you. Okay? Wow, face card is the world card. Think of a different world. Okay? They're there to change your world, love. It's all good. All right. Here we go. The Vedic guy. Here, lovey, I got you. Want to know about financial state and future wife. Well, all right then. Well, let's take it one at a time. Let's look at your future outcome of your financial, and then if it wants to blend it together, it'll show me future wife, if there is one. Wow. Spit one out. You got some major changes coming. Now, this is focusing on the financial side. Well, that's a busy card. All right. You're probably not going to want to hear this, but it's pretty much what everybody's hearing nowadays. Here we go. The card that spit out is death. All the old systems are coming to an end, and what you've known before is over. Something new is changing. It's coming in. It's bringing great change. This is my quantum card, and this is my masculine security card for generations to come. So it looks brilliant in the near future. Unfortunately, right now, you're just in limbo. The hangman just represents, I'm stuck. Really? Seriously? But what they want you to do, they're still working behind the scenes. There's lots of secrets about this information that's coming out. They want you to focus and manifest. Don't make any moves until it's right in your lap, but it's coming. All right. Now, this also bleeds into your wife question. You're going to meet someone very financially stable. Your wife will be focusing on the financial, and that's what I'm focusing on. Don't make it about finances. Okay. Don't make it about you're not attracted to this wife based on those finances. Tread lightly with your emotions because you want emotional fulfillment, not financial fulfillment. People are going to come to you and talk a good talk, but they're liars and thieves. Be very careful. Okay. Wow. Sit back and absorb and wait. So both the wife and the financial, Knight of Pentacles, he's very careful. He observes from a distance. He's got great plans, but he's careful of how he plans things, okay? Your finances look great. The wife looks great, but you might get somebody that's a little greedy. Like if you come into some money, that star quantum system, you might find somebody that's like, ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Make sure that they're emotionally attached to you, not financially attached to you, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay. Joe, you know that it could be her husband who is now just returned to his off-worlder because we don't know. You just don't know. It can be a husband, but he's just returned to his Atlantean roots. But good point. All right. Sister Terry, does Greta have a message for you? Okay. Be right back. Life happens. You know that. Life happens. Sorry, guys. All right. All right. So, Terry, Greta. So, here's what we have. It's more of a warning than it is anything. Okay. Something, secret truths. There's something going on. Secret truths. That's all. That's because swords are words, but this is secretive. Um, this is about timing and balance. Okay. And that can be financial as well. Make sure that you're well balanced in timing and finances. But there is another message of please walk away from emotional things. If there's an attachment, please walk away. This tells me financial timing, and this tells me emotional walk away. Something bigger and better is coming along. 7 of Pentacles, you're going to harvest something better. I don't know how that resonates with you, Terry, but that's what Spirit's saying. All right. Here we go. The baby. Will it ever go back to work again? Okay. Hmm. Nope. No, you won't. What you're going to do in the future has nothing to do with the work the way you know it. Okay, this is my quantum card. Okay, so when quantum comes in, generations to come will be financially secure. Work is not necessary for you. Okay, you just seem kind of stuck and in limbo right now. But as far as the working um, chattel slave system that we've been under, you've broken free of that. You are not part of that anymore. It looks to me like the work that you're going to be doing is going to be more about passion and desire because I pulled the Ace of Wands. It's about what you love to do, and we can't call that work. It's like I'm going to fulfill my passions and desires. And we don't call that work. It's not a 9 to 5 clock in, clock out kind of thing. You're going to be focused on more of the spiritual things that make you really, really happy and fulfill you. But as far as work, no. Nope. Okay. All right. So, baby, again. Okay. Who socked you in the eye this morning? Nobody. Nobody. I did a tea compress and it brought forth a sty, and I get them all the time. I have blocked tear ducts. They're horrible. It's just been that way the last couple of years, and it's just swollen. I'm just waiting for it to release. No worries. No one socked me in the eye. I'm good. Thank you for asking, though. Nothing a little tea bag won't cure. All right. According to my gematria, Michigan will win tonight. Oh, okay. Are we talking about sports? All right. Michigan. Will they win? I'm just looking for a yes or no. Are they going to win? Spirit's like, I don't like these questions. I know they don't. All right. Thank you, the baby. I'm all right, honey. Wow. Apparently, they're going to fall behind for a while. I don't know what this is, but it says it looks like they're almost going to have to give in. But then at the last minute, that they will win it. They're going to get a fire in their belly. It'll kick some sense into them. They're going to wake up and they will win. This is interesting. I don't know if this has to do with sports or not, but it says, please understand if it is, um, it's kind of very disheartening. Those are contracted already of who wins what. That's a contract. If it is sports, it looks like that's already made a decision. They've already decided on it. But now, 3D question or not, that's fine. I'll still answer it. But they're saying that it looks like that they may not, but they'll get a little bit of a gumption and, like I said, fire in their belly, and they'll come out of it. Okay. All right. That is all of the starred questions that I have. I'm going to refresh this. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for the coffee, lovey. All right. Well, let's do some oracles, and then I'm going to let you go. It looks like Wednesday I'm going to host. And we're going to have special guest with the round table, DHP, and he's going to bring some fascinating information to us. Okay. Thank you, honey. You made it work. See, determination. You're studying wands. You figured out how to have the passion to do it. Nadia's question, did she have one? What did I miss? I did her one from the coffee page. Did she have another one? If Snyder was spiritually attacked. Uh-oh. My Snyder boy? We're going to have to whoop somebody. Well, let's see. Yes or no? Snyder spiritually attacked. Not our Snyder boy. He has an army of chickens that should be defending him. Squeak, squeak. Let's see. Oh, okay. Spitting cards, spitting cards, spitting cards. Okay. I can only handle so many. Yes, sweetheart. Yes, he was. The Ace of Cups. These are the cards that got spit out. Ace of Cups. That's a huge yes. Totally gave him emotional upset from thieves and liars. That's horrible. Something they trying to take something from him, take his voice. This was strategically done by a negative coven. He was attacked. But it's all right. It's all right. You and him, because you do real good, Mama. Manifesting, he's going to be okay. You held on, looking into the future. He's okay. Look at that. Wishes being granted, serenity and happiness. Came through it, but yes, he was, hon. Wow. Looks like you had some help. That's beautiful. They said pull 2 base cards. I just do what I'm told. You had off-worlder help and shaman help. So they came in, and something tells me you probably asked for their help, but they came in anyway. So shaman and off-worlder came in to defend our Snyder boy. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So he's okay. I hope that answers your question. Okay, here we go. Let's do some oracles. What do we got today? Angel of Abundance. Wow, that's beautiful. God is your source. Well, duh, right? Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Well, amen and amen. I know. Don't say amen, Jen. So it is, and let it be. Okay. All right. Our Archangel Garcisa. You know I can't do these names, y'all. Come on. Apparently, she works on ley lines and Stonehenge here. Create a solid spiritual foundation, be in service to the planet. So we need to watch out for Mama Gaia. Receiving this card suggests you're ready to move forward on your ascension path. It reminds you to strengthen your Earth Star chakra by walking, spiritual reading, meditation, chanting, or your own particular spiritual disciple. Ask Archangel Garcisa, let's see something to help you sink roots deep into hollow earth so that you can access wisdom and knowledge. Beautiful. And please, if you're new here, I don't mispronounce on purpose and I don't do it disrespectfully. The archangels know your intention of your heart, and they know that Jen's a redneck and it's just not in her dictionary. It's all good. All right. Your sacred forest oracle today. Mystic Meadow. It's a place of sanctuary. Wow. My eye got drawn to the white rabbit. More rabbit holes. That's all we need, right? Draw nourishment from the wellspring inside you. Be a sanctuary for others. Go within and listen to the voice of your soul. Access your divine guidance. If you have been struggling or pushing, take time off, retreat, rest, relax, take a vacation, or embark on a retreat. Now they tell me I did. I think I worked harder while I was gone than I did when I was here. I came back to y'all to get a vacation because I love you. All right, let's wind it up with our chakras today. Here we go. Hello, Goddess Dior. Here we go. I remember the order that I pulled these in because they're picky. All right. The first one is mysticism. Now, remember, mysticism sounds like a crazy old word, but it's not. It's about intuition. Okay. This is a time of trusting in the unknown. You already sense the answer, even if it is not apparent. Do not ask others what they see, for you alone can see into the heart of the matter. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you. So many. And man, if you knew how to do it, then you wouldn't need me anymore. But that's not true because we all need each other and we need clarification and that's okay. All right. It's okay to ask other people. Just don't be dependent on it. Trust your own tools. You're going to be fine. All right. Your next one. Oh gosh, here's our lecture for the day. Ready? Impatience. Who's impatient? What? Your desire to create may overpower the necessity of aligning with divine timing. The time to shine will come. Move with the energy and not in front of it. Being present has its own reward. Let's not push issues on anything. Divine timing is divine. Be in the moment, appreciate the moment, even if it's not as pretty as what you expect in the future. Enjoy it because there is something beautiful about that as well. Let's live in the moment and have some gratitude. All right. And we are going to end today on forgiveness. Forgiveness. Amethyst protects us from toxic situations. This card indicates healing and allowing yourself to return to the natural state of peace once again. Remember, we never forgive others. We only forgive ourselves for loving others who betrayed us. This is a time of personal evolution. We grow. Do your forgiveness meditations and healings. It is important. And if you don't know what they are, email me. I will hook you up. I'll either tell you myself or I'll hook you up with our sister Nadia who can help you out a lot. Impatient? No, we're not impatient. Please. If you look up impatient in the dictionary, you'll have the collective's picture all over it. I'm just teasing. I love you. It was a beautiful show. Welcome to whoever was new today, the Vedic guy. And we had, who else did we have? Goddess Dior, all you beautiful people for coming in. I'm so glad. Even if you're quiet in the background or you catch it on the replay, I'm very grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you all for the coffees that you put in. It is a huge, tremendous help to me and my family. Hello, Jo Beth. Don't hide your eyes. Welcome, welcome, love. All right. Welcome to everybody. It was a fun show. Now, I'm sure go check out King of Cups. He will do his shows, his private shows. And then Roundtable on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. I will host that since our beautiful Rocco hasn't mastered StreamYard. That's okay. And our beautiful DHP, who we missed today greatly, will be in there joining us. And we're going to talk about some interesting things. Okay. So just watch the schedule back and forth. My community page or King of Cups will let you know where to go, when to be where you need to be. Tarot class tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Watch for your link and I'll see you there. It was fun, guys. It was fun. Don't let the 3D get you down. Don't worry too much. Manifest all the beautiful, beautiful things. Okay. All right, guys. Great show. I love you. I love you. A little love and light and some we haven't had for a while. Maybe we just didn't need it. Right. All right, guys. It was beautiful. Catch you next time. Blessings, lovies.